Hello and welcome to Eyewitness Report. I'm Yomi Otaigbe. Today we bring you the cheering news of the revitalization of Hope Primary School on Lagos Island in Lagos State. It will be recalled that about 2 years ago we featured the dilapidated state of the school. It's a new song on the lips of both the school management, parents and pupils. From Lagos, we move to the Federal Capital Territory to also show you highlights of the unfortunate tanker explosion on the Abuja-Kefi Highway that tragically claimed at least 10 lives. Stay tuned for these stories and more coming up shortly. The story of Hope Primary School in Lagos is not just one of restoration. It's a testament to community resilience and collaboration. After months of renovations and upgrades, this once dilapidated school facility has emerged as a beacon of hope for its students.
Footage from eyewitnesses and concerned community members reveal the dire state of facilities at Hope Primary School, a government-owned institution nestled in an affluent Lagos neighborhood. With crumbling buildings, broken furniture, and a library plagued by infestations, this school served over 200 children grappling with significant challenges. With the intervention of an NGO, the renovation of Hope Primary School commenced. Several months later, Hope Primary School gets a new look.
The transformation process is really great here because honestly the school was not in a good shape before.
The head teacher, Mrs. Comfort Danso, shares insights into the transformation process.
When it is rainy season period, the classes is usually flooded, the front of the classes, especially this block, is usually flooded. Even in my own office, rain will enter inside the office. The roof was leaking. So what I usually do that time, during rainy season, I will clear my table, make sure I don't have any book on the table so that it will not get soaked. So the classroom was not too conducive for learning. But later some NGOs started coming, promising that they will help us do one or two things, but they never came back. So when special youth leadership came and they asked for the school challenge, I told them about some of the challenges that we are facing here. I took them round. They now said, okay, they will come back. So they now wrote and it was approved. My Oga approved that what they intended doing for us, they can start doing it. Most of the renovations done here was during the holidays. So the children were not around. So it was free for them to do, no disturbance, nothing. But the one they did this year, during this school period, what they did was that they will not walk in the classes during the class session. They walk after closing time. So when the children have gone home, they do the work, the renovation in the class. So it did not affect teaching and learning in the class.
The once neglected library is now equipped with books and resources, providing students with the tools they need to learn and grow.
They started with the library. They started renovating the library. That time, that library, we cannot even go near that building. We cannot go near that building because the roof was falling off. We cannot go near there. So they started with the library, they helped us, renovated the library, painted everywhere there. Then they asked me if I have another challenge. I said, yes, this block of classroom. They also came back, they helped us remove the broken louvers, use plywood to do like louvers and fix them, painted the walls. They renovated all the classroom, light up everywhere. They also help us to renovate the children's toilets. Then they came back, they help us to renovate another 2 blocks of classrooms. They renovated it, they gave us solar. Now we have lights 247. That renovation has really brought a lot of transformation to the school.
Rest means taking a break to relax the body.
Rest means taking a break to relax the body.
And the mind.
And the mind.
Without doing any hard work.
Without doing any hard work.
Classrooms have been freshly painted, infrastructure repaired, and new furnishings introduced, creating an inviting atmosphere for education.
My ears are listening.
Mouths are closed.
My mouths are closed.
Ears are listening.
Correct. We talk about viruses, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct.
Education cannot work without proper facilities on ground, and they have done a lot in terms of improvement of the school facilities. This has been wonderful, and it really helped the interactive and engaging lesson within the school. And from the part of the pupils, it really gives them conducive and motivated environment, which will surely improve their learning and teaching in general. I have some pupils in my class when the class wasn't improved like this. They don't normally come to school. After the renovation, I think with the motivation gotten from the improvement of the school environment, they are motivated to come to school regularly, and this has been part of the benefit we have from the perfect conducive environment. This will surely improve their level of exposure. It will improve their academic performance, and it will make them to be a global student wherever they find themselves, because of they have the standard school settings here. After this level, they are good to go at any environment they meet themselves. Yes. It will improve their academic performance.
Honestly, it has really impacted their learning because one, the classrooms are conducive now. Those days when they were in the classroom, majority are complaining that mosquito is biting them here and there, but with the fan that is on, and when the teacher is teaching them, nothing is disturbing them again, they pay attention. Then the decorations on the wall also serve as instructional materials that also aid teaching and learning.
One of the most significant improvements is the installation of a sustainable solar power system, providing reliable electricity and reducing the school's reliance on inconsistent power supply.
If you see the way I dressed my child to come to school before, oh my God. I put on long sleeve, what's name? Socks. It's not even socks. Because of a lot of mosquitoes, everything, no lights. Oh, I thank God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see a lot of changes. I see a lot of things. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
So how has this changes in facility, what you are saying, how has it affected the attitude of your child or your children when it gets?
Now, before I spend a lot of money in the hospital, I take, because of the mosquito beating them or something, I take them to the hospital like 2 times, 3 times in a month. But now, since when this happened, I have not taken my son to the hospital.
You notice that they are always happy coming to school?
Yes, they are very happy. They'll say, Mommy, if you see my school now, wow, Mommy, if you see my school now, my school is a new school now. I say, we need to give the people that do this for us, we need to thank them.
I'm very, very excited seeing it like this way. for the renovation. And my son is also happy to come to this school. The one that passed out was a senior boy. Is happy to come back to this school, which cannot be possible. The other one, before 6 o'clock, is ready to, because of the renovation, the light, everything. Very, very interesting.
We less privileged. What is less privileged that we don't have a buoyant finances. Well, we need to come together so to task ourselves, one is the other, make sure that our children are not left behind to support. Right now, we have one teacher in our school that is employed by the parent forum. So, but there's no capacity for us to meet our need concerning our children in the school. So we go out there, tell people outside there to see if there's any way they can help our school. What God has used the Special Youth Foundation to mount these wonderful things today. May God continue to bless them more for us and keep them more sound for them. Where that we gather together, bring that idea together. I pray for them today that the Lord will continue to bless them more.
The future of Hope Primary School is great because as it is now, anybody that enter here, the first thing they ask us, is it a private school? We said no, it's a government school. It's so beautiful, it's attractive, it's this. So they are even the people that are helping us to advertise the school.
These transformations are made possible by the Special Foundation and Maritime Nigeria. The NGO is dedicated to nurturing young African leaders through education, providing platforms and opportunities to help them realize their dreams.
The Special Foundation focuses on underserved communities and underserved children, underprivileged children, and then we reach into communities where they need the help, where they need the intervention. And we identified Hope Primary School in a very unconducive and bad state for the children to learn. And one thing that we believe at the Special Foundation is that children learn better and they assimilate better in a conducive environment. And that is how, we decided to intervene in Hope Primary School. The project was in phases. We had 3 different phases. So when we did this, we provided chairs and tables for this class, the board, the fan, we got new fans for the classes, we fixed all the windows. So we changed the windows from glass to wood, for security for the children, because some of them were broken, and kids, they can run into it and get injured. So we changed the louvers to plywood, and we painted, and the paint on the wall also serves as instructional materials. So, and then the 3rd phase of the school is it was a total renovation, let me say that, because we now did paint around, changed the signage, painted the school from the outside. From the outside you can see that the school is more colorful, did murals on all the walls, and then the solar. So the solar installational power, we did a solar installation also that powers the entire school and the pumping machine, so the students don't have to worry about water. Because one of the things they complained about was they don't have lights, they don't have water, the children are not able to use the toilets, they have to regulate, toilet usage because they have to fetch water, this and that, and all of that. So we considered the solar panel installation, which we now did in the final stage of this renovation. The work we do at the Special Foundation is for human service. Again, we say it's a non-profit organization. We do it clearly because we have an understanding that everyone has a part to play, and we know that there's a very large gap in the educational sector in Nigeria, and the government alone cannot do that.
The project at Hope in itself is like a microcosm of what we want to do for the entire nation and Africa at large. This foundation is always about quality education, providing access to quality education for kids from underprivileged backgrounds. And what we see here in Hope Primary School is that when we come together with partners who are passionate about leadership change, wanting to build the grassroots, the education is very important for that. Amazing things happen, right? So projects like this are what we want to replicate all over the country, not just in Lagos State. We've done a project in Makoko with Roy Deck Academy, solar transformation. Now they have light 24 hours, and that's just a small community. The same here. And the point is, we want to see these changes make ripple effect around the world, right? We also want to see them make ripple effect around the country. And by taking on projects like this, we want to encourage other partners, not just our partners, but other partners to come hand in hand so that we can make education great again. I want to use that phrase because it's still very familiar. We want education to be great again because when we focus on quality education for our kids, then the leadership of Africa can become better. So this is just the beginning. This is just us starting. We've not even broken ground yet. So we have more projects that we want to embark on. We want to also empower a lot of communities, not just in Nigeria alone, but across Africa. That's our plan because we want the leadership of Africa to be great, and we think that's only possible through providing access to quality education, providing access to mentorship, guidance, lifelong developments that will help these kids, that can help them see what their future can be like. We are seeing these changes, we are seeing people react to them, and that shows us that what we are doing is good, meaning that we could do better. It encourages us to want to do better as well because we see the real impact. We don't have to wait 20 years to see any changes. We can see the smile on the faces of the kids. We've been here a couple of times, and every time we're here, the kids are more happy and excited to learn. Even when they are playing, it feels more fulfilling, and all of that is impactful to what we want to achieve.
This project transcends mere physical renovations. It explores the personal stories of teachers, students, and parents who've experienced the profound impact of these changes. With new resources and a revitalized environment, children are now igniting their potential and aspirations.
Welcome back. In a tragic turn of events, a tanker explosion in Karu, a community on the outskirts of Abuja, has claimed lives and left many injured. This incident raises urgent concerns about the need for enhanced safety measures on Nigerian roads.
An eyewitness video captures the horrifying moment a tanker loaded with gas burst into flames on Karu Bridge, leading to widespread panic among residents and commuters. The incident occurred as dusk settled when residents were returning home from work and other endeavors. What began with a brake failure from the tanker escalated into multiple explosions, damaging several vehicles and obstructing traffic on the highway. By daybreak, the extent of the damage became all too clear. Emergency responders swiftly got to work. An eyewitness provides an account of the circumstances that led to the explosion.
Having left from office, going home, or reaching this Karu bridge, normally there's always a little bit hold up here. So we're like going slowly. I overheard people shouting. The vehicle felt brake. So when I look into my mirror to ascertain what is really happening, I saw the truck direct behind me. That was the only thing I discovered. The next thing was the truck crushed me. We were 7 in my vehicle. So I tried the best I could. I know it's God that saved me. I was able to come out of my vehicle, and other people were trapped in the vehicle. So I was like trying to bring some to assist, because there were no people. Everybody was running because of the explosion. I was trying to assist, but I couldn't because of the level of the fire that was coming out, and that was how I crossed down to that site. I think inside that vehicle, I'm the only person that came out. I sat down there showing how everybody was burning here. The vehicle burned to ashes here. When I went down to that site, I discovered there was a Jeep and other vehicles, events. And I guess I saw, is it 1 or 2 roba there about here. They also they were involved. So because of the explosion, everybody ran away. Because of the explosion, we ran away. So it's possible that the numbers of the casualty, I could not ascertain the number of cars that were involved.
Investigation is ongoing for us to ascertain the real cause of the problem. But part of it, there is brake failure by the truck here. That is what is ascertained for the meantime. And investigation is still ongoing. Professionally in Federal Road Safety Corps, we don't preempt investigation. The only thing that we know, there is loss of brake by this truck. And it involves 16 vehicles, and 6 people were recorded dead. Several people sustained injuries, and they are at various hospitals. And you know, we do hospital follow-up to ascertain whether they are still alive or they are not. So investigation is ongoing, and the Federal Road Safety Corps, when the investigation is concluded, it will give press release to the general public.
On 19th of March 2025, by 16:44 hours, we received a distress call that there was a multiple accidents under the Karu bridge between Kogo and Nyonyon bridge. Immediately we mobilized ourselves to the scene of the accident. That was FCT Fire Service. With the combined effort of FCT Fire Service and the Federal Fire Service, within 20 minutes we put the fire under control. When we reached the scene of the accident, we saw that a trailer loaded with cement from the preliminary investigation lost control and crashed to other vehicles in the front, which resulted into fire outbreak. This fire outbreak was aggravated by the CNG cylinders. These cylinders exploded and the fire spread to other vehicles around. But we were able to put the fire under control within 20 minutes. From the investigations, we have counted more than 12 vehicles that were involved in this accident. As at yesterday, we carried 12 corpses out of this place. From the investigation, we received that more people have been ascertained dead by the medical personnel. They have been declared dead. So the number of lives lost are about 8. Presently, we have lost 8 lives to this ugly incident.
The situation caught the attention of government officials from the Federal Capital Territory and neighboring Nasarawa State.
My sympathy goes to the family of those that lost our loved ones. I think is judicial notice. You can see that a trailer is here, and we are not here to see the cause of explosion. But from observation, we could see a trailer. We also discovered that there were other small cars under the trailers that have just been removed by the security agencies. We are working hard to see that these trailers movement could be limited to at least night time. So I do believe that by the time I explain to His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, who is now presently standing in for the Governor, I believe he will get in touch with the authority in Abuja, that is the Honorable Minister, and we see how we can take some measures on how to at least limit the movement of these big trucks in the afternoon.
In the aftermath of this tragic incident, residents of Karu community and regular commuters are left grappling with both emotional and physical scars. With this and other similar incidents reported around the country, authorities and emergency services continue to emphasize the need for increased safety measures and awareness to prevent such calamities in the future.
On this program, eyewitnesses play a crucial role in bringing the stories to life. With the help of their mobile devices, they share updates from their communities. We invite you to join our team of eyewitness reporters by submitting photos and videos that capture the situation in your area. Simply upload your submissions along with a brief description to the Eyewitness platform on the Channels TV app, available on Google Play and other app stores. Be sure to follow the upload instructions so we can stay connected with what you've shared. That's all for this week's program. Thank you for watching. I'm Yomi Otaiwo.